Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a quick rant this week about the college football playoffs. Because I feel like I am in the minority here on how I'm thinking about this. We need change in the college football playoff. This ending with 4 teams, I'm sorry, we tried it for a couple of years, it's not working. We need to move it to 8 teams. Alright, and I give you here's why. And hate on me, please. I know I'm in the minority here, so just give it to me. I know Michigan fans are going to hate me. Ohio State fans are going to hate me. But do conference championships just not matter anymore? I don't understand. Because 2 years ago, we were not letting Baylor and TCU into the playoffs because there was no Big 12 championship. And now there's a Big 10 championship game that, depending on what happens Friday night, probably won't matter. So what is the point of the championship game now if we're just going to put Ohio State in because 12 people in a room think that they're better? They are. Believe me, I know that. Ohio State is the better team. I'm not telling you they're not. Just say Alabama loses. They're not going to. I know. I mean, most likely they're a 24-point favorite. But what if they do? Florida, should make it. They deserve it then. The way it is right now with 4 teams, they would be a conference champion and they should be in over Alabama. Do I think that's right? No. But with 8 teams, then we could put Alabama and Florida in. We could put Penn State if they win and Ohio in. We could put OU or Oklahoma State in. We would put the 5 power conference champions in 3 other teams. Now, I know I'm going to touch on this more next week when the final rankings come out because there's a lot of what ifs right now. And I hate doing the what if, who wins, Penn State in this. But one thing I really wanted to talk about, Oklahoma State fans. I would be devastated if I was an Oklahoma State fan. And it's not right for the kids, for the players. I talked about this 2 months ago. That game against Central Michigan, if Oklahoma State wins out, and that's their only loss, which they lost to, at the time, a good Baylor team. That Baylor team was streaking. It was in Waco. That technically is Oklahoma State's only loss. Normally, I wouldn't do this. If you lose a game, you lose a game. The clock hit 0, and Oklahoma State had more points than Central Michigan State. The refs, whoever's in charge, gave Central Michigan another play with 0 seconds left, and they won on a Hail Mary lateral, crazy 1 in a million play. Oklahoma State technically won that game. They should be, if they beat Oklahoma this week, they would be 11-1 with their 1 loss to at the time, good Baylor team in Waco. How are they not more in the conversation? OU as well. I know the Big 12 isn't as good as it normally is. But we pride people on scheduling stronger out-of-conference games. They played Houston, who was good this year. I know they lost a couple at the end. And Ohio State, who everyone thinks is the second best team. Everyone thinks is the second best team in the country. So how are we faulting Oklahoma for having 2 losses out of their conference, undefeated in their conference? Say they beat Oklahoma State, they will have hands down won the Big 12 undefeated, and their 2 losses are to 2 good out-of-conference. Isn't that what we wanted? Why? I don't understand how this is not getting through. People really need to... 8 teams. It needs to go. That is the only way we're going to solve this problem. We're going to talk about this next week when there's not all the what ifs. We're going to see who wins Friday. We're going to see who wins Saturday. I just needed to get this out there. What is going on with the college football? Can somebody agree, disagree? Please let me know. Share this. Hashtag. We need to get this out there. People need to realize, I feel like Danny Cannell is the only one who agrees with me, who's the only one who's upset with what's been going on. So, sorry for the rant. Not as funny as normal. But please, we'll just see what happens next week, I guess. See you next time. Whew. It feels good to get that off my chest.